half of it, and then when I flip it over, I'll add the other half.
Okay.
I preheated the oven at 350, and I'm going to bake it for 10 to 15 minutes.
I preheated the oven.
Mary Jo preheated the oven.
I got to show you how to work that thing one day. We're going to sit down and have a bit of a lesson.
I can't even work my VCR. So.
You have the odd problem with it?
Oh, yes. Anything electrical, appliance-wise.
Yeah.
Well, you know that.
I think we've seen that before here on this show. You look like you're getting a little too... Oh, look, he's getting on the salad.
I'm moving.
He really is on top of it today. Yeah. In go my turkey and my sausages that I've cubed up, and I use leftover turkey and sausage, which, of course, is a real time saver and economical. What are you doing, dear?
Behind.
He's just standing behind me. Go to your little block now.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Because you're going to make a fruity vinaigrette today, aren't you?
I certainly am. I'm going to use some raspberry vinegar and some fresh berries. And you know what I'm going to do with that?
Can't even imagine.
Puree it with the hand mixer.
Okay, the hand mixer you seem to have a handle on.
Yes.
You seem to really know how to use that one now.
I'm getting it.
The courses are paying off. Don't you think?
They are.
I'm going to give a little stir to my soup. Doesn't that look great? And we'll put in our half a cup of cooked rice that I had hanging around and stir that in.
This is the remainder of the chopped parsley that I'm just going to put over to the side here for my fish.
All right.
And I'm going to start on the salad. We're going to have a very nice, fresh, fruit-tasting salad today.
The berries. You got the. Sorry, I didn't want to start your pacemaker, but you've got the berries there.
Yes.
For an even more fruity salad.
I think I said that.
Did you?
That I'm going to puree the fruit with the raspberry and some olive oil.
That's a good idea.
Raspberry vinegar.
And you did say that.
I did say that.
Okay.
Yes.
Must have been concerned about my turkey.
Must have been sleeping or
yeah.
something. Okay.
Now I have a bit of a tip, and I do. We are using breadcrumbs today, and you know that breadcrumbs are a very good thickener. Instead of using cream or things like that, you can use them in pasta sauces, you can use them in soups. So feel free to use the breadcrumbs to thicken things. Right, Ken?
You know what I use sometimes to thicken in a vegetarian sauce?
No, I don't know.
Is vegetable protein. It's a mixture that you buy at the health food store. Have you ever had it?
No,
yes.
I've never even heard of it.
You just put it in like a chili or a soup, and it sometimes takes on the texture of meat, and you know, it adds a really nice flavor.
I unnerved you there, didn't I?
It did. You're practicing your weightlifting or something, Mary Jo.
Girly man. I got
girly
him.
man. Oh,
I
that's
got him
cute.
today with the girly man.
Yeah.
You like that, didn't you?
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Oh, I've got a few things over here.
Oh, do you now?
Hey, did you need lemon juice for something? Don't think so.
I may need it for my fish.
Well, I've got some.
It's there.
No, it's not. These are my almonds. You're going to have to go get it.
Myself.
It's in the fridge. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got some zucchini, and I've got some carrots, and I've got some green beans and snow peas and some cabbage, and I'm going to do a stir fry.
A stir fry.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, I'm back at the fridge.
Now, in this salad that I'm doing, I'm adding a lot of color. I looked in the fridge earlier. Oh, no.
Now listen, you have got to be...
No. Please. No!
Oh, my God.
She made me jump for it again. Did you see that? Just goes over and takes the viewer milk, even though little Kenny is supposed to do it.
You were supposed to do it 10 minutes ago, but you blanked out there for a little bit.
I was talking about my salad to the viewers. Okay.
Okay.
Dear Ken.
It says, actually, viewers, Dear Mary Jo and Ken. And they misspelled Ken.
No,
it's K-I-N.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Our family, this message is from Debbie Oviat, and she says, our family just loves to watch your show. You do a great job. I have a question. We have grown...
How tall is Ken Costa?
4'2".
Funny you should ask, Debbie.
I have a question about herbs, the types of herbs in our garden. The problem is we don't know how to pick them and use them. For example, do you pick a whole stem of oregano, or do you just pick the leaves? No, you could do the whole thing and chop the stem, because on oregano it's not a very thick stem, so
Yes.
you can do that.
Yes.
I would not do that with rosemary.
No, not with rosemary.
And I would not do that with thyme that's a little bit older.
Yeah.
If it's young thyme, then the stem will be pretty pliable,
Yes.
so you can cut that.
Pliable?
Yes.
What were you doing on the weekend, sir?
Oh.
Yeah.
In the dictionary.
Yeah.
Even when you buy herbs in the store, they
Oh,
come
yeah.
with the stem. Yeah, I chop.
Yeah.
If you notice, on the parsley, I chopped up a bit of the stem.
You did.
And I even chop up a bit of the stem on sweet basil.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Do you want to add anything to this?
No, it's 3 pages. I'm scared you're going to read the whole thing.
No, it's just one.
Okay, so I think you answered the herb question very nicely.
Give a tip about.
Keep up the good work on your show, Mary Jo. Thank you very much,
No,
Debbie.
no.
That's very sweet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a nice letter. And Ken came through with the herb tips, didn't you?
I did.
I got to get my burner on for my walk.
Yeah,
I'm going to be walking.
Did you see how quickly she ran for that letter?
Quickly. I
Quickly.
scurried.
Okay.
I scurried.
So, as I was saying before I got a little unnerved there about the viewer mail,
A little sidetrack.
is I went to the fridge and I looked to see, I used half a red pepper the other day for a tomato sauce, and I used half a yellow pepper in some rice. I'm going to combine those two now, today, in a salad.
Combine them.
That's right. So we're using what we have left over in the fridge, and that's really important
That
to be
is
able
important.
to, especially today with
Ooh.
the economics and, you know.
Don't get you talking politics.
No, I don't talk politics.
I'm going to be using some sesame oil for my stir fry. What do you think of that?
I
Good
think that's
idea,
great.
Mary Jo.
The sesame oil is going to add a really nice flavor.
And then I'm going to add some lemon juice and a little powdered ginger, because I don't have any fresh around, but I thought that would be a nice little accoutrement. Accoutrement.
What was that?
Kenny, I got a bit of a question for you.
Oh no.
I could ask you what the #1 fast food chain in the U.S. is, but that's a bit too easy. What's the third?
No, ask
Most
me what the
popular-
#1 is. No?
Give me the first and third, and we'll talk.
Okay.
Okay. Think about it.
I
When we
think I
get
know.
back, when we come back from the break,
I know that. I know
Kenny's
that.
going to answer. He's going to say Elvis Presley. That's what he says to everyone. No, you'll get it. Okay. Hello and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I'm just completing my stir fry and my soup is ready, and I see that Ken's cut a lot of red peppers there, and I was wondering if maybe, do you need them all,
No,
sweetie?
you know what? Actually, I was going to suggest that you take half of them.
Great minds
because,
think alike.
I'm not going to need them all.
Do you want to drop them in?
Drop 'em in. There
Thank you very much. And I've got some nice sesame seeds for my stir fry, and I'll sprinkle those in, and I'm going to add my snow peas last because they cook the quickest. Isn't that right, Kenny?
They certainly do.
Thank you, dear.
Now, I'm going to get the fish, but before I go to the oven and get the fish, I'm going to read the recipe.
Great. Oh, before you read the recipe,
Uh-oh.
trivia. What's
Oh, no.
the #1 and the #3 fast food chain in the U.S.? You're going to get this,
The
baby.
#1, I think the #1 is Wendy's.
Oh, Ken, this was such a gift. I gave this one to you. No, dear. It's McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
The Golden Arches.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to go for the third?
The third, Taco Bell.
Okay, Ken, get your fish out. I can't deal with this anymore.
Oh, no, what is the third then? What is the third?
Burger King. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. See, I'm thinking of all my favorites.
Okay.
Okay,
Get
if you
your
want to
fish.
grab a pen, I'll tell you what you require for the baked cod.
Great.
You need 1 teaspoon of sweet basil,
Taco Bell.
1 teaspoon of dry thyme, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, lots of teaspoons.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt. You need half a cup of breadcrumbs, 1/4 cup of freshly chopped parsley, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And here I'm going to get
Kenny,
the cod.
you crack me up.
Why do I crank
You
you up?
just crack me up.
You liked my answer, did you?
Wendy.
At least I didn't say Elvis.
Thank
Look at that, Mary Jo. Doesn't that look beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yes.
You're the king of fish, sir.
There we go. I'm just going to complete the fish dish with a garnish. I have some
Look at my
lemon.
stir fry. I'm a bit stir fry proud using leftover vegetables and your peppers and the sesame seeds. What do you think, Kenny?
I think it's beautiful.
And I've got my gumbo, and that's going in the bowl with the turkey and the sausage and the rice.
I've added in my fruit, a little bit of raspberry vinegar, and some olive oil, and a little bit of lemon juice.
Oh, Kenny, once again, even though you didn't get the trivia question, I think we pulled it together here on What's for Dinner.
Did. Look at this.
Beautiful salad, our fish, our stir fry, and our soup. Thanks so much for writing and watching, and keep participating in the What's for Dinner experience, right?
Absolutely.
So we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
What's for dinner? Let's take a look. What's for dinner? No time to cook. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? A busy day. What's for dinner? It's time to play. What's for dinner? A friendly kitchen is all you need. It's quick and easy. Just wait and see. What's for dinner?
Whew.
Sweetie.
Hello, and welcome to What's for Dinner, the cooking show that promises to bring you dinner in about half an hour and do your dishes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Ken Kostick.
And I'm Mary Jo Eustace, and welcome to my nightmare. Exactly. How are you? You okay?
I'm fine.
You looked a bit uneasy there for a second.
You know, I'm just a little guy.
Yeah, you almost ripped open your girdle. That wouldn't have been pretty. The plates would have hit the floor. There goes the show.
Exactly.
But you pulled
Pants
it
wide
together. Oh, no. Great. Now, what are you making today?
You know what I'm making? I'm making one of my favorite Italian soups. It's a stracciatella soup with chicken and egg and fresh parsley and parmesan.
Oh, that's going to be delicious.
And I'm also going to be doing a spinach salad with some blue cheese and mandarin oranges.
Oh, Kenny, that sounds
But
absolutely
you have-
wonderful. I have the star entree. I'm going to be making a sesame mixed grill, and I'm going to be doing it on my indoor barbecue. And I have the choice whether to use another appliance or not, and I haven't made that decision.
Oh, an appliance?
An appliance.
But you know what? You're good at appliances.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's just me that has a slight problem there.
A little handicapped in that respect. So if you want to pick up that pan, I'll give you the ingredients you're going to need for this delicious mixed grill. You will need half a cup of light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh rosemary, 1 teaspoon Worcester sauce, half a cup of white wine, 1 tablespoon wet Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 cup chopped parsley, and S&P to taste, plus 4 chicken thighs, 2 chicken legs, and 6 lamb chops. Kenny, doesn't that sound good?
It's a mixed grill.
Yeah, that would be correct, sir. So I'm just going to throw together my marinade, and I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, and then I have something else that I might get on.
And you're going to have a sip of your coffee.
I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, and then in the second segment, I'm going to spark up the old grill.
Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could do this in the summertime. If it was summer, you could do it outside
Really, you
on your
can do it in
barbecue.
the summer, of course, but we're going to do it indoors today because I don't want to go outside. I'm not ready to put shorts on yet. Are you?
No.
Don't think so.
No.
Okay. I'm going to do my marinade in a bowl. There, I made the decision. I'm going to march
Was that
back
the decision
here.
you were going to make?
Yeah. Oh, over here I'm going. And Kenny, for goodness sakes,
yes,
please remind me to save a quarter cup of my marinade because I just never remember.
You don't.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Just out the window.
Because you want to use it later for basting while it's on the grill.
Exactly. Ooh.
What?
Do you know where my baster is?
The one that you use for your...
No,
oh, your
sweetie,
baster.
that's a brush that
Oh,
I
the
use
brush.
for my electrolysis.
This
Thank
is what
you.
you use for your mustache.
Yeah, thanks.
And this is your baster.
That's my baster. Thank you. I gave that to you.
me as a present.
I'm going to use my baster. Okay, I'm going to get started on my marinade. I'm going to take my half a cup of light soy sauce. This is an easy one, isn't it?
It's very easy. It's just mixing all the ingredients together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even I can do that.
And there's so many variations of this type of a marinade that you can use. What I like to do is when I'm preparing a marinade, I go to the fridge and I see what I have in there as far as things like mustard, sometimes if there's some hot sauce.
And then you make the decision once you're there.
The W sauce.
Right. You pull it together at the fridge door.
Balsamic vinegar. I use all of that.
The whole shebanger.
Yeah.
So just put in a couple of cloves of garlic, and I've got a teaspoon of sesame oil that's going in, and I've got that W sauce. How do you say it, Ken?
Worcestershire.
No, dear. We had a letter about this, dear. It's
Worcester sauce.
Worcester. You
Yeah.
don't have to. Don't think Shire. Just go Worcester.
Worcester.
Okay. We'll talk
Will
later.
you let that go?
We're gonna let that one go.
Yeah, and I didn't notice you jump into my assistance with the plates.
Well, I thought if you go down, I'd continue without you.
Yeah.
I hope I fall and I can't get up. Mary Jo will just take over.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So-
Now I have a bit of a substitution for my dish. If you didn't have the the lamb chops and the chicken, you could use
Swordfish.
That doesn't. That doesn't. I've
You
just
did
about
that
had
too.
it. Or tuna.
You did that to me on the last show.
Or tuna.
Just
You
as I
didn't get
was
the
gonna
tuna.
get it
Of course
out.
you didn't get the tuna.
You said it.
Okay, here's my tablespoon of wet mustard as opposed to dry.
Yes.
You jumped in there.
I jumped in.
Spanky, old boy.
Spanky. Why do you call me Spanky?
You look a bit like Spanky.
Do I?
There was three. There was Spanky, there was Alfalfa,
Alfalfa.
and Champ.
Yeah.
From the Three Stooges.
Actually, I think I look more like Alfalfa if I had this little piece of hair, you know, glued up.
A little bit. Who did
Maybe
I
I'll
say
do
you looked
that.
like the other day? Shelley Winters when she was thinner. That's a good
Shelley
one.
Winters when she was thin.
Yeah.
So I'm sure
Did I
Shelley
tell
will
you
be
that
pleased to know
I've
that.
got a hilarious story. I ran into Shelley Winters at the film festival, and I read her biography, and I loved her. And I went up to her and I said, "Oh, Shelley, I just want to let you know that I read your biography. I think you're a fascinating woman. I really enjoyed your book."
And she burped in your face.
No, she looked at me and she went, "Do community theater, dear." And I said, "No, I read your book." And she said, "Keep acting. Just hang in there." And I was like,
So
"Oh."
obviously she wasn't listening to a word.
Shelley
you were
was
saying.
not quite present that day. She was a very nice woman once she came to. Okay.
Did you ever see her in the Poseidon Adventure when the whole ship turned over?
Yeah, yeah. Did
That
you
was
ever
because
see
of
when
her.
Bette Midler imitates her and gets on the stool? Did you ever see that?
No, what does she do?
I'll do that a little later for you.
No, what does she do?
When I
Tell
do my
me.
interpretive jazz.
Oh no.
She did an imitation of Shelley Winters
Behind.
on the drowning, and she got on a stool, Bette Midler, and she started to swim.
Oh, yeah.
And then when Shelley Winters died, she just fell off the stool.
Oh.
I think she had to be there. Okay, I'm going to salt and pepper my mixed grill, and then I'm going to marinate it, and then, you know what I'm going to do, Kenny?
What are you going to do?
I got a bit of a game plan, because I got some time here. So I'm going to go over to my basket over there, my beautiful basket. Look at this. And I've got some beautiful purple eggplant and some white eggplant, which has a firmer skin than the purple, but it's got a softer flesh. And I'm going to stir fry this with some fresh herbs, and I've got dried fruit in the fridge.
And you're going to add dried fruit?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Exactly.
Sounds great.
Thank you for your
You
support.
know, that's why at your home you can do things like that. You can add some dried fruit. If you look in the cupboard and you have some raisins or some apricots, add them to certain stir fries and dishes because they do add flavor. And it's a good accompaniment to some of the herbs that we use.
Say accoutrement. I love when you speak
Accoutrement.
French. Accoutrement. Right. Whatever.
You like that, do
Yeah,
you?
I do. You really come a long way with that one.
know.
So we're chopping up our fresh parsley and our fresh rosemary, and that's going to go into our marinade.
What I've started to do is I used about a teaspoon of oil, and I'm starting to saute the onion and the garlic for the stracciatella soup. I'm going to, in a separate bowl, mix the finely chopped parsley, and I could do this in a food processor, but I won't touch
I don't
it.
think so. We're not going to do
And
that
I'm
today.
adding in the Parmesan cheese with the egg, and that's what we add into the soup once the soup stock is cooked
At
through.
the last moment.
Yeah.
Right on.
But I'm just, you know, one of the things in being able to prepare a meal in half an hour is being organized in the kitchen.
Apparently. Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Rumor
Guess
has
what? I
it.
got a phone call last night.
Anyway, I'm going to be putting my grill right in here.
She didn't even care.
Just let me focus for 1 second. We're going to get to that, I promise you. I've got to get my grill
Because it's important.
It's Helen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk. We're going to talk. Got the mixed grill in. Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny! You forgot to remind me to take out some of my marinade.
Oh, dear.
What am I going to do? I've got to think quickly on my
Don't
feet.
hit me.
I've got to think quickly on my feet. I've got some soy sauce. I'm going to use that to baste.
Sure.
And then I'm going to let this soak.
And there's some lemon juice in the fridge. You can use that.
Now, Kenny.
Yes.
Dear.
Yes.
Before we go to the break, I've got a little question
Oh,
for you.
no, not another trivia question.
Where do mandarin oranges come from?
Oh, I know.
It's not Elvis Presley, and it's not killer bees.
I know.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay. When we
So
get
when
back,
we get back,
Ken's going to answer it.
I'll give you the
Hallelujah.
answer.
See you in a minute on What's for Dinner. Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I'm just finishing marinating my mixed grill, and I have to admit, I didn't save some marinade. I blanked out a bit. Kenny didn't remind me. Said he was going to, but he didn't remind me.
I'm sorry, I wasn't watching.
It's okay. So I just made a little extra marinade with some soy sauce and some fresh herbs. So I'm not going to freak out. I just don't have the time today. Now, I'm going to repeat my trivia question from my friend here. Ken.
I think I'm going to get this one.
Where do mandarin oranges come from?
I think I know. I even know the specific area. Dade County, Florida. No? Come on.
China.
China?
China. Dade County. That was like a move. Wasn't that where Deliverance was filmed or something? Nothing to do with oranges.
I'm sure.
No, dear. It's China.
Who's doing these tips?
It's
I
China. You were very close this time.
I was
I got
close.
chills. I thought you were going to get it.
Oh.
Anyway, you're
Have
getting...
I got any of them, Mary Jo?
No,
Honestly,
not one.
I've gotten 2, don't you think?
No, you haven't yet. But
Please.
you're going to. This is the thing. We can work up to it. That's what's so exciting.
The suspense of it.
The suspense.
That's
now,
right.
Kenny.
Yes.
You're a vision in black today, but besides that, what are you doing over there?
Back is very svelte looking. What do you think?
Okay, what are you up to?
I'm cubing my 1 chicken breast here, and this is a great thing that you could use with leftover chicken that you have. If you have some roast chicken or you have a couple of chicken breasts, cube it up small because this is a very fine and delicate soup.
Do you not want to read your recipe? Is that what's going on over there?
I do.
You're talking
So
chicken breast.
if you grab a pan, I'll tell you what you require for your stracciatella soup.
Hallelujah.
You need 1 chicken breast cooked and cubed, which I'm doing now, 2 small shallots. If you wanted to use a small onion, you could do that. 5 cups of chicken stock, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 eggs, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, half a cup of freshly chopped parsley, 1/4 cup of freshly grated Parmesan, and some salt and pepper to taste.
Kenny,
There we
all
go.
right, sir.
Look at that.
Very nice. Now, of course, I'm over here at the Grill Center.
You are.
How you doing? I'm way over here, and I'm going to be putting my mixed grill on. And just a little tip about marinade. Certainly, if you have the time, do your marinade the night before, and you can marinate your meat overnight, and it'll have an extra burst of flavor. That's my tip.
That's my tip.
And plus, when you're buying lamb, buy it on the bone because it's got more flavor.
That's right.
All right.
And did you know the origin of my soup? My
Rome.
stracciatella?
From Rome.
I can't believe you did
Dade
that.
County. Isn't it from Dade County?
It's not from Dade County. It's from Rome. It's a very popular soup in Italy.
Yes, it is.
Yes. There we go.
I'm looking
just
forward
mix
to that,
around.
actually, for a change.
And now I'm going to start my salad.
Now, we're making a spinach salad today. And do you know that spinach is high in magnesium, and it's very good for migraine sufferers?
You're yelling.
I
You're
know.
Yelling.
Okay.
I'm moving down near the end.
Whoa.
Here.
My grill's happening, and
What?
I'm going to get started on my stir fry that I said I was going to do. I've got some eggplant and some dried fruit, so that's going to be delicious.
Why were you yelling, Mary?
I don't know. It just seemed a bit noisy over there. Could you
did.
hear everything I was saying?
Pretty well.
Pretty well.
And I think they, you know.
Now, are there stickers on your mandarins there to tell you where they're from? China. Thank you.
No, they don't. They say Dade County. They're stamped.
Oh, Kenny.
There we go.
Oh, dear.
Now, I didn't tell you why my mom called. Because you
To borrow your
so
wig?
quickly you so quickly cut me off.
Why did your mother call?
She called to let me know that she's talking about her recipe that she wants to do on the show. And she really thinks, and she said, ask Mary Jo this
Okay,
tomorrow.
sure.
She said, I did promise the viewers some
Cabbage rolls.
Cabbage rolls.
Right.
And I had suggested that she do some pastry. Remember?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I got confused, but now I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
So what do you think? Cabbage rolls or pastry? Or maybe both?
Pastry. Cabbage
Pastry.
rolls in pastry? Oh, pastry.
We could do that.
That baked cabbage
I
rolls
told
in
you the
pastry.
time she gave me, you know, I don't bake a lot, and she gave me her recipe for shortbread cookies.
Were they delicious?
Well, you know what? They turned out like hockey pucks.
Oh, dear.
The dog wouldn't even eat them.
What'd you forget to put in?
Well, I used some sort of weird butter, and like low-calorie butter, and I guess you shouldn't be doing that with...
No, I mean, go to town, babe. If you're going to be making the cookies, don't be cutting back.
Yeah.
Now, I've got this egg white plant, or you could say white eggplant today. And actually, it's got a tougher skin than the purple, but the flesh inside is softer. And this is a bit sweeter than this. So it'll be an interesting combination, don't you think?
Yes, it will, and I'm sure it'll grill up beautifully.
I say, no, I'm stir-frying.
Oh, stir-frying.
Yeah, I say pastry. What do you think?
Well, yeah, you know, the pastries she does are quick, and she gets a lot of raves about them. So
Right.
I think that maybe we'll do that, and maybe we'll have her back on another show to do the cabbage rolls.
Oh, that your voice cracked. I did give the tip of the day, didn't I? Didn't I say that you could marinate your meat overnight? Did I not say that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, didn't think you would, but I think that I said that you can save time and make your marinade even better by doing it the night before and marinating your meat overnight.
Was I supposed to do that?
No, dear, you weren't. No.
Oh, viewer mail.
Well, hey,
Oh my God.
watch the dew.
Watch the do is
Okay.
right.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what overcame me there. Dear Mary Jo, my name is Melissa, and she says she's a young wife and mother, and she's been inspired to cook after seeing the show, and she watches it whenever she can.
does?
Yeah, she asked about maybe some good dishes for parties, which we should. We did a show about that last year. It was very good. The tapas.
And we are going to be doing one
Okay.
on a dinner party for 20.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
So we're going to
Great.
be busy on that show.
Yes, and of course she asked also about the cookbook, which we have back here.
Yeah.
And of course this cookbook. Oh, oops.
Don't
So no, I was just
be
taking
careful with it.
a beautiful picture of Ken
Show the
Costick
picture
and
of
Mary
Pearl.
Jo
Show the
Costick
picture of Pearl.
on the back.
There she is.
Yes, dear.
Isn't she sweet?
Anyway, of
Pearl?
course, the cookbook is available across Canada, Melissa, so don't freak out. Head down to your local bookstore and you'll find this baby. I'm sure. Don't you think?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was a very sweet letter.
Okay, I've just added in to my spinach salad the crumbled blue cheese. And I'm going to make the vinaigrette in this bowl here. And it's going to be, I added in some lemon juice that we had in the fridge. I'm going to sprinkle on some almonds. And if you want, you can toast these in the oven, and some sunflower seeds.
Kenny,
Yes?
how many varieties of oranges are there?
3,000?
No. Why 3,000?
I thought I'd read that somewhere.
80.
It might help if I read the tips
Yeah,
beforehand.
yeah,
right?
80.
80.
80. How many types of mushrooms are there?
Oh, see, I knew that.
Yeah.
6,000.
30,000.
I used to do that when I was a kid in school, you know, when you're sitting in the classroom and the teacher would say, she would point her finger and give you the question,
Yeah.
I'd panic.
Would you? You'd faint. You'd
Oh,
pass
panic,
out. Pass
panic.
out.
So I'd just blurt anything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some things never change. Hey, you know what I got in the fridge? I've got some dried apricots and some of those dried cranberries. So that's what's going to be our fruit.
And look at this, Mary Jo, I'm using this little whisk.
We use this
I
in
love
a
all
lot
these
of-
little utensils.
I showed Dad use the whisk, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes. And I think I'll do my stir fry in some sesame seed oil and some lemon. It'll be delicious.
Oh, I better check my soup.
Could you?
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny.
Yes?
Could I borrow some of your almonds for my stir fry?
Of course you can.
Of course I can.
There we go.
Excuse me, dear. use a little olive oil, and I'm going to scurry over and look for the sesame.
And just before the soup is done, I'm going to add in the parsley, the egg, and the Parmesan cheese.
Okay. Now,
And
I'm getting my oil going for my stir fry. And when we get back from the break, I'm going to ask Ken another question about oranges. No, I'm not. Just kidding. And we're going to throw all this delicious dinner together. So we'll see you in a minute on What's for Dinner.
Yep. Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I've just chopped up the lemon rind that I'm going to add to the salad. And I'm going to add one more mandarin orange. And look at that, Mary Jo. There's a little tag. It says Dade County, Florida.
Okay, enough of that.
See?
Okay. Back over to me. I'm just finishing stir frying my vegetables in a little sesame oil and dried basil. And I'm going to put in my dried fruit and some green onions. And that's our stir fry. That's going to be delicious. But if you want to pick up that pen, I'll give you the ingredients that you're going to need for your sesame mixed grill. You will need half a cup of light soy sauce, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh rosemary, 1 teaspoon Worcester sauce, half a cup of white wine, 1 tablespoon wet Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 teaspoon black pepper, 1/4 cup chopped parsley, S&P to taste. For the mixed grill, you need 4 chicken thighs, 2 chicken legs, and 6 lamb chops. Oh, it's going to be good. And I'm going to put my beautiful vegetables in the center of my platter with my dried fruit, and then I'm going to put the mixed grill around. What do you think?
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Does that make sense?
And there I've completed my salad. Look at that.
Oh, Kenneth.
With just a little bit of lemon juice and some lemon rind and a little bit of balsamic vinegar and olive oil.
Perfect.
Now,
You got some business over there,
with
sir.
the soup,
Yeah.
we're going to add in the mixture. And we're going to use a whisk, and whisk that around. There we go.
Ken,
And
I'm very
we're done.
excited about dinner tonight.
Whoops, spilled it a bit.
It's okay.
Wow, that looks beautiful.
I'm walking
Mary
over
Jo.
to my grill center. I'm the grill queen today.
You are.
Thank you. I try.
And presentation is very, very important. And this is a wonderful dish to be able to do that with.
Yeah.
You want me to help you with that?
Oh, no. You keep stirring.
Okay.
I'm really on top of it, Kenny. Oh, I made a bit of a choice. Oh, my.
There we go.
Look at that with our chicken and our lamb chops displayed beautifully. I put my display my grill marks on my chicken leg. And I've got some green onions, and I'll sprinkle those around. Do a few more of those.
And I'm just going to clean up a little bit of the mess I made
That
here.
you made over there, but I'm
Yeah.
not holding anything against you.
Turn the stove off.
I've got some beautiful stalks of rosemary, and I will display those on my grill platter.
There we go.
Kenneth,
Oh, that looks
Kenneth,
beautiful. Let's
doesn't
look
that
at
look amazing?
Wow.
Wow, Kenny got excited.
Yes,
Did you hear him? He said,
yes.
wow. Well, I think today, once again, we pulled it together. Recap, my friend.
Stracciatella soup,
You're right.
mixed grill, and we pulled together a spinach salad and mandarin oranges with some blue cheese.
And on top of it, we had a good time. So
certainly did.
Keep watching, keep writing. We'll see you next time on.
What's for dinner?
That's right.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
and welcome to What's for Dinner, where every day we make wonderful, delicious, fantastic meals. Oh, my back. I'm Mary Jo Eustace.
And I'm Ken Kostick, and you were holding me up there. Thanks a lot,
They don't
Mary
pay
Jo.
me
But
enough for that.
You let me go at the end.
I let you go at the end.
You're right.
I dropped you like a soft flower onto the floor.
I landed on both feet.
You did.
What are you going to be making today?
I'm going to be making a lentil and chickpea soup with mint, and I'm going to be doing some fun things with rice. So I got my work cut out for me. And you?
And I'm going to be doing the star entree, which is a chicken roll-up, and we're going to grill it.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to use some ham and some Swiss cheese. It's going to be wonderful.
Oh, Ken, I can't wait for this one. We're going to
Yes.
pound it, flatten it, get it on the grill.
That's right.
And talk about it after.
And you're going to be doing...
We talked about that
we
already,
did.
dear.
Okay.
Could we
So-
get your recipe?
If you want to grab a pen, I'll tell you what you require for the grilled chicken roll-up.
Good.
You need 4 deboned chicken breasts, sliced in half, and if you have to, you may have to pound them to be thin. And you need half a cup of chopped parsley, 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, 3 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of finely chopped chives or green onions, 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper to taste,
S&P.
S&P, 8 slices of Swiss cheese, 8 slices of lean cooked ham, olive oil to brush on the chicken, and some skewers. We're going to skewer these up.
I am fascinated that we're going to skewer and grill.
And you know what we're going to do today?
No idea.
Because the chicken in the fridge is kind of thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to skewer them all together into one. You watch. It's going to be
Because it sounded a bit over my head there when you were talking.
And then we're going to put them all on the grill at one time.
On our grill center.
Right.
Oh, that's going to be very exciting.
So I better get started.
You've got a lot of work cut out for you
I
today.
do,
I'm
I
going to
do.
get started on my soup today. I'm making a lovely lentil and chickpea soup with some mint, and I noticed I've got some beautiful shallots today, so we'll get this going. Very easy, quick soup. You get your protein with the beans, so it's a very nice combination with tonight's dinner, isn't it, Kenny?
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'll be very
This is
good.
one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite meals.
Is it really?
How do you say soup in Italian?
Soupa.
There you go. You always get those ones.
How do you say soup in Russian?
I don't. Borscht.
A little birdie gave you that answer.
I think so.
Yes, they did.
There we go. I'm adding in the Dijon mustard. This is the mixture that goes on the inside, coating on the inside of the chicken.
Okay.
The garlic,
Very nice.
and the parsley, the chives, and we mix that all together. Remember last year we did the chicken roll-ups in the oven?
Yes.
And we did a variation with spinach.
Oh, I think one we had some shrimp in it too.
Yes.
But this is sort of really like the traditional recipe of a chicken cordon bleu,
Right.
really, isn't it? But we're doing a little twist and we're going to be barbecuing it, aren't we?
That's going to be fun.
Oh, that's exciting. You got your barbecue all sparked up there, Sparky?
I have. Yes,
Okay.
Sparky.
You got it all happening?
I'm not Spanky today?
No, you're Sparky. I feel like calling you Sparky.
Yeah, I was afraid when you left me just hanging
You
there
almost
in the air.
put my back out there.
I know, I was like...
Toting you around. It's like toting a very heavy purse.
Oh, no, I don't think so. A couple years ago I would have been.
No, but I mean, you barely weigh anything.
Is that right?
You're a little wisp of a thing.
Oh, dear.
But apparently, yeah, you said you were 80 pounds heavier a few
no,
years
I
ago.
didn't say... You know what? On every show, you add on another 10 pounds.
No, it was 50 pounds, right?
55 pounds.
I met you right after you'd slimmed down.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
That's
Now you're
right.
going to coat the inside of your chicken with, you've got some garlic and
You're
you've
right.
got some Dijon mustard. And what else is going on?
Balsamic vinegar,
Balsamic
some chives.
vinegar.
I'm going to chop up some chives very finely.
Great.
And they're going to go in this mixture. And then we use that to coat the inside, as I mentioned, and then we put in the Swiss cheese and the ham.
Now,
But
that'll
if you
be
wanted
delicious.
to, you could replace this ham. If you wanted to make it lower fat, you could do a couple of things.
Okay, talk
You
to
could
me.
replace this with a lower fat version of ham.
Right.
And lower sodium.
Yes.
And if you wanted to, you could replace the cheese with something like a soya cheese.
In front. Yeah, that
Yes.
would be quite good. I'm just going to move your coffee here. You know what I do sometimes with chicken breast? It's quite nice.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Tell
take some ricotta cheese and some sun-dried tomatoes and mix that together with dried herbs.
That
And then if
would
I'm
be-
feeling really wacky, but I have
Yes.
to be feeling really wacky,
Right.
I grill some eggplant and I put the eggplant inside the chicken. The ricotta mixture I roll, serve, Guess, go, nuts.
We should do that
yeah,
sometime.
oh, it's a good one, Kenny. I think you'd really like it. And very
Yes.
low fat. And then, of course,
Yeah,
you bake it.
ricotta is not that bad.
No, and you can get low-fat ricotta, which is delicious.
Right.
And extra fine ricotta. I mean, you have a lot of
I wonder if you could do that with
options.
cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Could you?
Sure, of course.
Yeah, I
That
bet
would
you
be a
could.
very nice substitute. Very good idea. Okay, now I'm going to
Okay.
get my soup on. I'm really ahead of the game today.
I'm doing the parsley now.
Okay.
And we use our grill a lot, don't
I
we?
know. We love our indoor grill, and our viewers love it. A lot of viewers have written in to ask us about the indoor grill, and we say that you can get it at your local department store. They're quite
That's
easy to
right.
find, aren't they?
It is. And
Yes.
we also have a 1-800 number for product information. We got so many calls about the cookware that we use and some of the things that we decided to put up a number that you can call to get information as to where you can get it.
Exactly. Do you need any help?
No, I'm
I'm
fine.
done for the day, sir.
No, are you?
No, well, my soup, I'm going to clean up. How
Okay.
do you like that? I'm
Clean up.
tidying up.
Clean up.
Now, Ken is using a Swiss cheese today, and it's a very good choice because it's low in sodium.
Yes.
It's a very nice cheese and very complementary with the chicken and the ham.
It's going to add a really nice, sharp flavor.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. There's the mixture that goes on the inside of the
That
chicken.
smells so aromatic. That
It
smells
does.
wonderful.
The Dijon.
And then you'll coat your chicken with that.
And these are things that you probably have in your fridge and you can use on a daily
I'm
basis.
going to go get your chicken breast
Thank
for
you.
because I'm being very helpful today.
And clean my knife off of the parsley. And what we're going to do, if you didn't want to pound the chicken flat, what you could do is you could slice it lengthwise this way or butterfly it.
Oh, that's
But
a very good idea.
We're going to pound it
Pound it lightly.
in between some saran wrap.
Perfect.
There we go.
And thin it out a little bit so, of course, it cooks more
And
evenly.
we're going to use this side of the mallet.
Ken, get out your aggression. Every short joke I've ever made. Go for it, sir.
The wig jokes,
Every
the short
little joke.
jokes.
Oh,
What
you're doing
else
a
have we-
lovely job. Nothing. I'm a very supportive co-host.
There
No
we go.
doubt about it.
Okay, so that's one.
Okay.
Now, the reason we're doing this flat is it really, in order for it to cook properly and cook quickly, we need to flatten out the chicken. Otherwise, it'll cook for a long time. What will happen is the cheese will melt and it won't be a pretty sight.
Had my pot in the wrong burner.
Oh, no, good.
Not with it today. So just moved it over. Now it's starting to sizzle. Good.
But those things happen.
They happen, and you just
Yeah.
have to go with it, right?
That's right.
And get this going. Kenny, you're really on top of
Whoa.
it today.
I am
You're
taking out a lot
flattening,
of-
sir. Chop up my mint.
And I'm making a lot of noise, too.
It's good for you.
It's good for me.
It's good for you. Find
There
your
we go.
voice, your chicken voice. There we go. You could butterfly it too. You
I
might
could.
make it a bit easier.
And less noisy.
Yes, exactly.
There we go.
Wonderful.
Every time I do this at home, the dogs come running like, uh-oh.
Oh, Dad's mad.
What's going on?
Dad's mad.
Yeah.
One more to do.
One more.
Go, Kenny.
I don't want to bang my finger.
No, you don't. You don't want to break your nail. Ken, before we go to the break, I have a trivia question for you, sir.
Oh, no.
What's the most popular brand of candy in the U.S.?
Oh, I know.
Okay. I think he knows this one.
I think I'm
He's
going
say
to get this
Dayton
one.
County. Okay, when we get back from the break, we're going to throw all this together, and he's going to answer the trivia question.
I certainly will.
See you in a
See you in a
minute.
minute. Hello, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I've just put the wet mixture in the inside of the chicken, and I'm going to roll it up. But before I do that, I'm going to answer that question. The question is, again, the most popular candy in America is, and I think I know this one.
Oh, my God. What is it?
Licorice.
No.
Come on.
No.
You're a joke.
Take another guess.
Licorice. Jujubes.
No. It's not chewy.
Chewy.
It's not chewy.
Chocolates.
Ken, the #1 candy in the U.S. is M&M's. M&M's. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Okay,
Oh,
no.
You sure? Are you sure?
You were close, though. You were very close. L,
say-
licorice M. You were one letter away from getting
say
the
that
dishwasher.
all the time that I was close.
I try and encourage you, but I'm beginning to wonder if it's worth my time.
Thank God I don't put any money on this.
I know.
Okay.
Anyway, you were close.
I was close.
So if you want to pick up that pen, again, I'll give you the recipe that you're going to need for the lentil and chickpea soup with mint. It smells delicious. This is what you need for the recipe. 4 shallots, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon vegetable oil, licorice, I can't believe it, 3/4 of a cup cooked lentils, 1/2 cup cooked chickpeas, 5 cups chicken stock, 1/2 teaspoon dry sweet basil, 1/4 cup fresh mint, 1 bay leaf, and S&P to taste.
S&P to taste.
Yes,
I like
sir.
That. There we
Oh,
go.
Kenny.
The ham goes on, and then we line it with the Swiss cheese.
You know, I love you the most when we do those trivia questions. You know why?
Why? Because I never get them.
No, you give it your all. You get so excited about it, and your little eyes light up just
Well, I
before you
think-
say the
I
answer.
think that I'm going to get them. You know what? I probably have gotten a few, and you're just pulling my leg.
No, really, I haven't even been close. I just added the rest of my mint into my soup, and I added the 5 cups of vegetable stock, and I'm going to bring this to a boil. And then that soup is going to be ready, and I'm going to put in my bay leaf. So there she goes.
Mary Jo, maybe you should ask me easier questions.
Like what, dear? What would be good for you?
Like, what is the color of basil?
Yeah,
That would
that's
be a
your
good one.
favorite
That
so
would be
far.
a good one.
Yep. Okay, here's one.
Oh, no, no,
No, but you know what? I have a feeling you're going to get this. If you don't get this one, you got to retire.
I got to go out in the back?
Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Oh, I know. It is a fruit.
Yes! Here, 5. Way to go, you got it.
You made me jump for that.
You really came through for that one.
Yes, it is a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Yes.
No doubt about it, it's a fruit.
Okay, we've lined the inside with the ham, and we're going to roll this up, and that's the reason why we needed to pound this fairly thinly, because it's going to
cleaning
cook
up.
quickly.
Did you notice?
Yes.
Call me
yes, I think
Hazel.
we're going to have to call a national holiday here.
I know. Mary Jo's cleaning up. I'm getting prepared for
Okay.
my rice dish, Kenny.
You are.
With my spiced olives and my hot peppers, some shallots, garlic, and some mushrooms. Oh, I love rice, don't you?
I love rice. It's one of my favorite
It's my fave.
accompaniments.
Accompaniment?
Yes,
Accoutrement.
that too.
I know you're concentrating, you're rolling up,
Yes,
leave you
I
alone
am.
type deal.
Yes, don't be disturbing
Yeah,
me right now. My
yeah.
fingers are in this. Okay.
How are you going to skewer these? This is what I'm
Oh,
interested in.
I have a real
Real
trick for you.
Do you?
Yes, I'm going to show you.
Okay, can't wait. You're almost there.
And I've got the grill nice and hot.
Well, you know, I have a bit of a tip.
Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I have a bit of a two-parter. Number one, you could roll these up and skewer these the night
The night
before.
before.
And keep them in the fridge.
I was going to say that.
But you know what is another good tip? Is to
What?
wrap them in saran wrap for their shape. I find.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be a very good tip. Tipperoo.
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 Okay. So I've got the 4 of them like this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take the skewers.
This
and
I'm in.
we're going to do it all the way through, all of them, like that. This way, they won't fall apart as easily.
Be careful.
They still may fall apart a little bit.
But not as easily.
That's right.
And you're just going to grill these babies.
I'm just going to grill them.
Wow.
There we go.
Ken, you're a bit of an artiste on this segment.
I am.
I'm going to do my rice and butter. Call me crazy. Call me
Call you
wacky.
crazy?
Yeah, I'm going to do them. I'm going to do my rice and butter.
Put 1 more skewer in. Maybe 2. Just want to
Oh
make
my!
sure that
Are you going to be able to lift that?
I may need you to help me.
Watch your brace. Getting that over to the grill.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm going to march over to the grill and put them on.
In front.
In
please.
front.
Yeah.
Look at that, Mary Jo.
Oh, Ken, caustic.
So this way, I skewered them all together. This way, they won't all fall apart.
Very, very good thinking.
And they'll cook around the same time.
How come you're thinking ahead so much? Just because you are.
Just because I am.
Just
and now what I'm going to do is
Yes.
get rid of this chopping board because we've pounded chicken and we've also rolled up our chicken breasts
And
and
we
we don't
don't
want
want
to use it. We don't want
cross-contamination.
cross-contamination.
No.
And I'm going to wash my hands.
Okay, see you in about an hour.
Take a shower.
Take a shower. I'm just chopping up my shallots and my garlic for my rice, and I've got the butter going. And then I'm going to glaze my rice in the butter as well.
And I think that I'm going to have to help you.
I think you are, but also I'm going to march over to that fridge.
Yes.
Before the little man gets there, it's my turn. Back off. I get the viewer mail today.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I haven't got much to do, though.
You little vision in denim, you. Yes, I do. And this is a very sweet letter. It says, Dear Team. Dear Team. We're on the same team, Kenny.
We are.
I watch your show every day, and I really enjoy how you work well together to create delicious, healthy meals. She's a vegetarian, and she's lactose intolerant.
Right.
So could we suggest some substitutes for cheese and yogurt and other dairy products? Well, soy milk is a great substitute for milk. You can get tofu cheese. You can get soya cheese. You can get all sorts of herbs and spices are a great way of cooking if you can't eat a lot of cheese and dairy products.
And a lot of people who are lactose intolerant are not allergic to goat cheese and goat's milk.
So you might want to check on that, because goat cheese
too.
is great, like chevre and certain brands of feta and stuff that you could use.
And I buy, because I can't eat a lot of dairy products.
You get a big rash.
I do.
Apparently you were telling me.
Why, do I have it now? I buy a lot of goat cheese, and they make, you can buy it in your local supermarket. What it is a combination of mozzarella-type cheese made out of goat cheese.
Interesting.
That you can use on pizza and stuff like that.
And check out your health food store. I'm sure that they would have some good suggestions, but soya milk and goat cheese and places like that are a good way to start. So thanks a lot, Molly. Good luck with that.
What are we doing here?
We're doing the rice. So you're, can you do that?
I'll brown the rice for you.
And I'll cut up our mushrooms.
Okay.
How do you like that?
Perfect. And you're going to put some olives in.
I am going to put some olives. I love olives.
Now, this is a good way of doing your rice ahead of time. It gets a nice nutty flavor in the when it's cooked, because we're just coating the rice here.
And apparently this is officially how you start a pilaf. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Yes, I did. Look at my roll-ups.
Ken.
Aren't they nice?
Are you going to get a roll-up award?
I think so.
Here's our mushrooms. You want to give those a swirl?
Sure. Can I add a little bit of salt and pepper?
S&P to taste. Now we have some nice dried herbs. We want to throw, how about some dried basil into this? This would be nice with the olives and whatnot.
And you know what would be really nice?
No.
With this is a little bit of chili powder.
Okay.
That we have.
I'm going to walk over to that dried spice where I can get the chili powder for Ken. And when we return on What's for Dinner, we're going to throw it all together, aren't we?
We are. It's going to be wonderful.
Chili powder. You know, stuff like that. Hi, and welcome back to What's for Dinner. I'm just completing my rice. I've added my mushrooms, and I've got my hot peppers over there, which I'm going to chop and add before I serve. And I've got a few of these spiced olives, so I'm going to put a little bit in. And these are going to be fantabulous. Right, Kenny?
They certainly are.
Are you with me?
Yes, I am. What I did was I separated the little chicken roll-ups.
Okie dokie.
So that they would cook evenly.
Great.
And I took a lid, and I'm just going to put the lid on.
You put a lid on it.
Yeah, it cooks right through.
Great.
And what I'm going to do is chop up some chives for some garnish.
Oh, Ken.
And
they smell really
don't
good.
They,
I like
your
skewer idea. What a good little idea.
It's a time saver.
You had to think that one over, didn't you?
Yes. Okay, if you want to grab your pan, I'll give you the recipe for the grilled chicken roll-ups.
Great.
You need 4 deboned chicken breasts, sliced in half, half a cup of chopped parsley, 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, 3 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of finely chopped chives or green onions, 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper to taste, 8 slices of Swiss cheese, 8 slices of lean cooked ham, some olive oil to brush on the chicken to baste, and 8 long wooden skewers. And there we go.
Ooh,
how's it looking?
There she is. And
looks
Ken,
beautiful,
they look scrump delicious.
Yes, and I'm just going to line the inside of the plate here.
You know what I'm going to do? I thought I'd put my rice in the center of the plate, then you can put your roll-ups around.
I think that'd be wonderful.
Oh, gosh.
The presentation will be beautiful, Mary.
I know, it's going to impress the neighbors.
Yes.
I love that. There we go.
There we go. And going to bring this over, and we'll separate. Look at this, Mary Jo.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
I'm going to use this here.
It's a bit of a moment of truth, isn't it?
It is.
And all right.
Over we go.
All right, team.
Take out the skewers, and we'll place them on.
Ken, it smells good. You lucked out today, sir.
I did.
Looks wonderful.
And oh, there's one more.
Okay.
One more.
Don't want your guests finding that.
No. There we go.
Beautiful. Kenny.
One.
I could kiss you.
Oh!
Don't worry.
2,
2,
3, 4.
3,
Look at
4.
that.
Absolutely wonderful.
Look at that, Mary Jo. Aren't they beautiful?
Very interesting way of cooking your chicken roll-ups. Very proud of you today, sir. Delicious chicken, rice, a beautiful chickpea and lentil and mint soup. I think we really pulled it together on What's for Dinner.
See you the next time. Bye-bye.
Keep watching, keep writing. Bye.
What's for dinner? Let's take a look. What's for dinner? No time to cook. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? A busy day. What's for dinner? It's time to play. What's for dinner? A friendly kitchen is all you need. It's quick and easy. Just wait and see. What's for dinner?
Where's my Twinkies?
Dear.
Hello, and welcome to What's for Dinner, the cooking show that promises to bring you dinner in about half an hour. I'm Ken Kostick.
Hello, and I'm Mary Jo Eustace, and Ken is right. We're going to make an absolutely fantastic, delicious dinner. I was out shopping, getting some great stuff. I'm very excited tonight. And you,
certainly
sir?
are. And you know what I'm going to make?
I have no idea.
I'm going to tell you what I'm going to make.
What are you going to make?
I'm going to make a spaghetti with pesto sauce, and we're going to do the pesto sauce from scratch.
Lovely.
And I'm making a white bean salad with some coriander, mustard, and lemon juice with
Ken,
some leftover vegetables.
You're sparkling today, sir, like your shirt.
You didn't get me those Twinkies.
No Twinkies for you. You're off the Twinkies. We talked about this.
Too much sugar in my diet.
Yeah, it makes you too hyper. And tonight at the star entree, I'm going to be making a seafood minestrone. I'm calling this a soup. I'm calling it dinner.
Calling it a stew.
Calling it whatever you want, but if you want to pick up the pen, this one's really worth taking down. This is what you're going to need for your delicious dinner tonight. You will need ½ pound of bacon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 large red onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 can stewed tomatoes, 2 chopped tomatoes or tomatoes, 5 cups of vegetable stock, 1/4 cup chopped basil, 1 tablespoon chopped rosemary, 1 tablespoon chopped sage, S&P to taste, 1/4 teaspoon saffron to taste, 1 bay leaf, 1 swordfish steak cubed, 12 large shrimp, 1 can rinsed clean clams, 3 cups of mixed vegetables, leeks, cabbage, cauliflower, beans, carrots, and celery. Oh, sure, that would make sense. And half a cup of red wine.
Oh, boy.
Wake me up when
Wake
it's
me up.
over.
Hallelujah.
Doesn't that sound delicious, though?
You know what? It's just a lot of chopping, right?
And that's why I'm on this dish today. Would that be correct?
That's true.
But before I even begin to chop, I'm going to grill my swordfish first, and I'm going to cube it up, and then it's going to go in my stew, hence cutting down on cooking time.
And you know, with the swordfish grilled like that, it's going to look very attractive in this minestrone stew.
Did you just say that I was very attractive?
Yes, I did.
Thought so.
Yeah, you heard that.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper to taste on this and a little olive oil, and on the grill, it goes. Right, Kenny?
That's right. You know what? I'm just going to get ahead of the game, put my water on for my spaghetti.
Are you, Ken?
Yes.
You know what burner you're on? Right here. This burner right here. You're not taking my big burner today.
No?
No.
You don't feel very generous today.
No. I want my burner. I got a big dish.
Got a big dish.
Got a big dish.
You do have a big dish. You need the big burner.
Can't be sharing the burner with the little man today. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Just putting my foot down.
You have a mandate.
Do you mind? Pardon?
You have a mandate.
Very nice.
Yes. Big word for me, isn't it?
Big word.
Okay, I'm going to get a bowl and we'll just put all of this in. And I went to the dry cabinet, the dry spice rack, and I took out some oregano leaves,
Yes.
dried, and
Yes.
we're going to use that today too.
Good, because you're thinking ahead.
Right, just
As
checking
always,
my water.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Good boy. So what's new with you, sir?
Oh, not much. What's new on your side? The dogs behaving themselves?
On my side of the equation, the dogs are being good.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself a facial tonight after work.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little cosmetic stuff at home.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling, you know, I'm going to do a few pick-me-ups. I think you'll really like them tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Are you high maintenance? Is this a high maintenance job?
Hours.
Hours.
Every day to look like this. Can you believe it?
No.